Step 35. The power of conscious repetition. In Step 34, we discovered how small habits can create the biggest changes in our lives. But today, we're going one level deeper, becoming aware of our repetitions. Let's start with an important truth. Most of us repeat 90% of the things we did yesterday. Our brains love habits because they require less energy. But here's the catch. Many of those habits weren't consciously chosen. They just formed along the way. You wake up and automatically reach for your phone. When you're upset, you automatically tell yourself something negative. When you're stressed, you automatically fall back into an old pattern. These unconscious repetitions are what keep us stuck in the same place for years. Step 35 asks you to become aware of these repetitions for the first time. Pause for a moment and ask yourself, what actions do I repeat every day that don't move me closer to my goals? What thoughts do I keep repeating that hold me back? What habits have been with me since childhood, but no longer serve me today? Awareness is the very first step, because until you see it, you can't change it. Now it's time to choose the repetitions in your life. Instead of being a passenger on a train with no idea where it's headed, you become the driver. Instead of letting your days look just like yesterday, you intentionally pick actions that build a different tomorrow. For example, maybe until now, whenever you made a mistake, you said, I always mess things up. From now on, consciously replace it with, I'm learning and growing. Maybe every morning when you looked in the mirror, you only saw flaws. From now on, intentionally choose to notice one positive thing about yourself and say it out loud. Maybe you had the habit of quitting whenever things got hard. From now on, decide consciously to take at least one small step forward instead. The difference awareness makes is huge. Even the smallest actions become powerful when you do them with presence. When you drink a glass of water, know that you're giving love to your body. When you read for 5 minutes, know that you're feeding your mind. When you meditate for 2 minutes, know that you're calming your spirit. This presence multiplies the impact of your small habits. Step 35 practice. 1. Write down 3 daily behaviors you do automatically. Maybe checking social media, replaying a negative thought, or eating a specific snack. 2. Decide to either change one of them or start doing it consciously. For example, when you pick up your phone, say to yourself, I'm consciously doing this now, and notice how different it feels. 3. Choose one positive behavior to repeat with awareness. For example, every time you drink water, say, thank you, body. Every time you take a deep breath, say, I'm alive. This is a new chance. Every time you make a mistake, say, this was a lesson, not a failure. This practice may seem small, but its power is life-changing. Now, imagine 3 months from now. Not only will you have built new habits, but you'll also be performing them with awareness. That's when your growth multiplies, and you feel fully in control of your life. So step 35 is this. Become Become aware of your daily repetitions. Choose them consciously and perform them with presence. This simple shift takes you out of autopilot and frees your life from meaningless repetition. And as always, if this message inspired you, hit the like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe so we can continue this journey together. Your support means the world. It's like those small habits that create the biggest transformations. Step 36. The power of overcoming obstacles. Every woman's life is full of challenges and obstacles. Even the strongest women face difficulties. But what truly makes the difference is how we deal with these obstacles. Obstacles always exist. They never fully disappear. Every hardship, every failure, every scary moment hides an opportunity for growth. A strong woman, when she falls, gets back up and continues with her newfound experience. Imagine a woman deciding to change the course of her life. She takes the first step, hoping everything will go perfectly. Suddenly, she faces a major obstacle. Maybe criticism from others, lack of resources, or her own fears. This is the defining moment. Step 36 reminds her, obstacles are not the end. They are the start of a new chapter. Every obstacle holds a lesson. Every failure is an opportunity to become stronger. Every difficult experience reveals a part of your inner strength. The secret to personal growth is to face each obstacle with awareness and courage, instead of avoiding it or giving up. When someone underestimates you, use it as motivation. When you make a mistake, learn from it and take the next step. When you feel fear, take a small step forward. Each act of courage makes you stronger. Let's look deeper. 1. Mental obstacles. Above all, our mind is the biggest barrier. We think we can't, fear failure, or underestimate ourselves. 2. External obstacles. Circumstances, other people, limited resources, social pressure. All real. But when met with a strong mind and willpower, they become opportunities. 3. Emotional obstacles. Fear, doubt, insecurity, and habits of giving up. When we face our emotions, our true power emerges. Step 36. Practice. 1. Identify one obstacle that is blocking your growth. 2. Categorize it into one of 3 types: mental, external, or emotional. 3. For each type, create a small, actionable step. What can you do to overcome it or reduce its impact? 4. Take the first step today, no matter how small. A real-life example. Imagine a woman starting her own business. First obstacle, fear of failure. Second obstacle, limited resources. Third obstacle, criticism from family and friends. Step 36 says, instead of letting fear stop you, face each obstacle one by one with awareness and small actions. For fear, repeat a daily motivational affirmation. For limited resources, take one small step daily to improve your financial situation. For criticism, remember that others' opinions are not your goal. Focus on your own path. Imagine 6 months from now. All the obstacles that stand in your way today have become symbols of your strength. Every hardship you overcame has built a part of the strong woman within you. Looking back, you'll say, I'm glad I kept going. I'm glad I didn't give up. So, step 36 is this. See obstacles not as endings, but as opportunities for growth. Every time you overcome a challenge, you become stronger, wiser, and more determined. And as always, if this message inspired you, hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to continue walking these steps together. Your support, like small daily habits,